Hey guys, kinggath here with some news. So we have got a lot to cover today. We've got some city plan contest news. We've got some new add-on packs to talk. We've got some posts that I put on the forums that I want to put your attention on because we need some more help. And of course, I've got a live stream coming up, which I haven't done one of those in a while. All right, but before we do that, we've got to thank our patrons. You guys continue to join up in alarming numbers every month. I thought when I first said I was going to be doing these at the start of videos, I thought it was going to be for a month, and it's now going on 5 months that we've been doing this, and it continues. And a big shout out to a handful of you guys this video for helping us out. You guys are opening up some doors for us that we didn't anticipate. It's very cool time to be involved in this community. I love the Fallout 4 mod community, and then our subset in the Sim Settlements world has really just blown my mind. But thank you, Denny Workman. Here comes the Butcher of the Week. Hegao Comics, Michael Kennedy, Damian Go, John K, Jonathan Preston Bates, and Red Rocket. Thank you all for joining up and helping out the project. And if I didn't get to you guys' name this week, don't worry, I will get to you soon. One day I'll catch up to the end of the list. All right, let's move on to some add-on packs. And we've got some new ones, including by some new authors. So up to this point, most of the add-on packs that have been getting released have been kind of ports of the ones from SS1. Thanks to the wonderful tools that Prop put together, we were able to get a lot of add-on packs out very quickly. And now we're starting to see the Add-on Makers Toolkit produce some brand new mod authors, and the first of which is Frederick, who released Sim Settlements 2 Tiny Living. This is a series of 1x1 building plans. So if you've been looking for little tiny plots to use, if you didn't know this, Sim Settlements 2 actually supports interior 1x1, 2x2, and 3x3 for all plot types. It's not limited like SS1 was. And you just need to have the right add-on pack installed to enable those. As soon as SS2 detects those are installed, it will enable those plot types, and you'll be able to build them and get access to those plans. So right now, Tiny Living supports residential and agricultural with plans of adding some more of the other plot types in the future. So go check out Tiny Living by Frederick. Throw him some support. New mod author. We want to see him stick around. So let him know how cool you think his buildings are. Encourage him to do some more. Maybe we'll see some more of those plot types hit. And I think I've seen him talking on the Discord about maybe wanting to do some of the other plot sizes too. So very excited to see Frederick finally get a release out there. I know it's for finally, I'm saying this for many of you guys have been using this for a month now, but I'm a little late to the party. So apologies, Frederick. Speaking of being late to the party, I also missed out on a new city plan designer, Black Belt. And Black Belt is actually part of our testing team now. And Black Belt has been working on some city plans. The first of which is the Black Belt's Vault 88 city plan. So if you like the Vault life, but you're not interested in doing one yourself, Black Belt's got you covered. Another thing Black Belt has put out is something I'm pretty excited to see. This is called Ad Victoriam Settler, and this is a little city plan pack themed. We've also got Carbox got one for Raiders as well, and I had always hoped somebody would do this sort of thing for the different factions because it's a lot of fun to be able to quickly pop up these settlements and have them all kind of have a cohesive thing, especially for your playthrough if you're trying to focus on a particular faction. So Ad Victoriam Settler currently has a couple of city plans for County Crossing and Nordhagen Beach, and it lists as plans to add more in the future. So if you want to see more Brotherhood-themed city plans, go post on the Ad Victoriam Settler and encourage Black Belt to continue to deliver these cool city plans. And then last but certainly not least, we have another mod from Pendon. Pendon's the one that released the Sim Settlers 2 Go Shopping that I featured recently, as well as Diverse Settlers back for SS1. And Pendon's Diverse Settlers was actually inspiration for the start of how we did visitors in SS2. We ended up going way more random with them, but I think we took it a little too far, and Pendon's here to kind of fix our mistakes once again. And SS2 Better Outfits will take the visitors and try and make their outfits match their title. So if they say a tailor, their outfit will look like something a tailor would wear. Whereas currently in our visitor system, it's like random faces, random outfits, random names, so just a full variety pack. But it makes it so that then the people don't quite match up all the time. So Pendon's hoping to solve that with SS2 Better Outfits. Okay, so that is the new add-on packs as far as I know. If I missed you, if any of you guys have released an add-on pack, we have been flooded with translations lately, a lot of Spanish and Russian translations. So it's I probably missed a few notifications of new things being added to the SS2 category. So if you added an add-on pack or mod recently that I haven't covered, definitely don't be shy about sending me a message on nexusmods.com, and I'll be happy to feature you in a future one of these videos. Okay, City Plan Contest. I mentioned City Plan Contest, and that's because it's coming back. March 1st, we're going to start the City Plan Contest Season 3. This is going to be for Sim Settlements 2. So we know the majority of you guys have moved on to SS2. We want to see some city plans for that. SS1 has got quite the robust collection now. And speaking of which, before we talk more about the SS2 City Plan Contest, I owe one Mr. Yagi-san a congratulations for his win of the Masters contest. I think I may have congratulated him, but not enough, because we were worried about talking too much about the SS1 City Plan contest after we released the trailer for SS2. We knew you guys would be wondering about SS2, and I didn't want to then shift focus back to stuff from SS1, and so the Masters contest kind of ended on a soft, quiet whimper, and that's not cool. So Yagi-san, congratulations for your win last year on the Season 2 Masters contest. If you want to check out his build, if you're not willing to go back to SS1 to do it, we did make a cool little video of it. It's available on my channel. I will link that below so you guys can go check that out, and I wouldn't be shocked if Luke has put some footage of that in the background, because he did work on those videos originally. And speaking of Yagi-san, he's actually joining the City Plan Contest team. So welcome aboard, sir. And the City Plan Contest team may seem like it's mostly user run. You guys are just contributing the content and everything. But there's actually a lot of stuff that goes on in the background on our end to get things organized. We've got to work with you guys to assemble footage. We've got to help answer rules questions. Assemble the final City Plan pack mod every month, and so the team does a lot of work on that, and Yagi-san is going to join and help them out, because we're hoping to see an even bigger rush of City Plan contesters with SS2, because the mod is still a little bit fresh and exciting, and hopefully you guys are fans of settlements, or you wouldn't be watching my content, and I'm hoping to convince more of you guys to join, because it's so easy. If you like building settlements, you can take your work and plug it into a city plan. And I'm going to make a video soon to prove it. I did one of these last year for the Season 2 contest. Actually, I guess it would have been well over a year now. But anyway, I can make a 5-minute video to teach you how to make city plans. It's that easy. It's really just building a settlement, and then you just do a few things to it. So it's very easy to do this. I'd love to see more of you guys join. And I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I am taking over 1 million donation points from Nexus, throwing them into the prize pool. Not only am I doing that, but nexusmods.com themselves have decided to join up and help us. So they are not only going to help contribute to that prize pool, they are going to be throwing in their own custom prizes. They've got some cool swag from Nexus they're going to toss in, and they're going to help promote the project. So they're going to be helping us push out the notifications of when the new City Plan contests start, the winners, etc. Because Nexus has seen just how many mods that we spam their site with, and they want to help us out. So we welcome that assistance and are excited to see where this goes. So I'm hoping more of you guys will join up. If you want to see your settlements shared far and wide with the Fallout 4 community as city plans, or we're hoping to get that going soon. So watch for more videos from me. There's a post below linked to the forums with the current rules, and I call them current rules because it's likely that we forgot some things we overlooked. So we will be taking comments on those, and we will continue to update those until the day of the contest, at which point we'll lock those in for the season so that you guys have all the rules and information you guys need to compete in the City Plan contest. So I can tell you right now, we do have more prizes than ever before. Right now, we're going to be giving away gift cards, video games, and merch to the top 3. And we're even looking at giving out, I think right now it's a $50 gift card to Steam or GOG to first place, in addition to all the prizes we normally give. So we're hoping to really just keep piling onto the pool until it's too tempting for you guys to resist. This is kind of the current game plan, and Nexus is going to help us do that. Okay, so City Plan contests coming up, and going down my list of things. I didn't want to forget anything. Oh, the posts we have on the simsettlements.com forums. So if you have been to the simsettlements.com forums, you'll see near the top we've got 4 sections separated from the rest, and one of them is Help Wanted. We've got a little recruitment section. Actually, I don't know if it's called Help Wanted anymore. Now I have to go check. I think we may have renamed it Recruitment. Yeah, double checking. Yep, Recruitment. So there's a recruitment section. And in there, we've got a couple of posts right now. So the first of which is one for voice acting. So we are about to start recording for Chapter 2. I know you guys have been wondering when that's going to happen. So it's still a little bit ways off. It takes a while, but recording is a good step. Once we get to there, then we're actually starting to produce testable content, which is good. So Chapter 2, voice acting is being started. So we've got a handful of smaller roles up there, so feel free to use any of those as your audition. If some of those we're actually going to turn into real characters, and we'll actually cast from you, but we'll also use that as a judgment of how you might do on other characters, and so we might reach out to you about doing some other characters for the month. So if you're interested in being in Fallout 4 or being a part of the Sim Settlements 2 stories and all the characters that show up at the settlements, or maybe even a friend of your boy Jake, then definitely head to the recruitment section and send us your voice. Let's see how you sound. And then the other thing that I posted recently that I would really love to see some help on is the wiki. So right now we've got a wiki for Sim Settlements 2. That is very sparse. It needs a lot of love. And thank you to our alpha testers who busted their butts to get up the content that was there based on them just kind of slogging through my undocumented mess during alpha testing. And they got a lot of stuff up there, but there's still so much more to document. And if you guys haven't noticed, I have severely cut back on my YouTubing because I had to find some sort of work-life project family balance. And that happened before SS2 came out, and it's kind of stuck to this day. So I've had to tone down my involvement in some things. And so I'm hoping you guys can help fill in those gaps. And I'm going to help as well. But what I first want to do is assemble a team of you guys who love to share information to help build out this wiki. So we're going to need people who can write in a technical form and stick to some standards. And you've read wikis; they have a certain feel to them. So those of you guys with writing experience who know what I'm talking about, you guys will be perfect for this. Then we need some researchers, people who are just willing to go into the game and experiment, get some data for people, because or even if go into the CK and get the data. But basically, there's a lot of information that's just not documented, and somebody could figure it all out by just tinkering and whatnot. And then lastly, we need some content moderators. So we have a problem with making our wiki open, is that there's too many bots out there. We tried to do this for SS1. The wiki got just torn asunder by bots, so we ended up shutting it down, and then we did it all in-house. It took forever, and I don't want to see that happen for SS2, where it just takes forever, because we only have so much time every week to work on this stuff. So we're hoping that we can kind of crowdsource this, get a lot of you guys involved. So if you're interested in seeing the wiki come to life, I want you guys to head to the recruitment section, and you'll see the Great Wiki Project post. Go post on there if you're interested in throwing your hat in the ring, and we're going to try and assemble a big giant squad to crush this monster. And to help with that, I'm going to do two things. One is I'm going to make myself available to that team to answer questions. So we'll set up something where either we'll have a meeting periodically, or I'll have you guys email me a big list of questions every week, because a lot of the mod, even if I gave you complete access to the entire team, most of them couldn't tell you the answers to the questions you want, because ultimately with SS2, all of it, the buck stops with me. I end up making the final call on all the gameplay decisions. So a lot of this stuff is just locked in my head, even though there are, literally hundreds of people who have contributed to SS2. You still end up having to go through me to get these questions answered. So I'm going to try and do that for you guys. In addition, beginning of next month, so my wife and kids are going on a little trip with some other friends, and I am left all to my lonesome. So I'm going to use one of those weekend evenings to live stream again. It's been a long time since I've done that. I'll play a little bit SS2, answer you guys' questions. So just a little informal play session Q&A. On March 6th. So that's a Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I will be available. If you guys haven't done any of my live streams before, usually I go in with a little presentation and then I open the floor. This time I'm not going to have a formal, I might, but between now and then I might change my mind. But as of right now, my plan is to just start playing around with SS2, show you guys stuff, answer questions, and kind of fill in some of those gaps, help you guys get the information you need. Because one of the things that I have not been able to get onto my to-do list, just because of what a massive undertaking it is get the in-depth series of videos. For those of you guys who are longtime fans of my mods, you'll know that I love to do a playlist of in-depth series videos showing you all the different mechanics and how you can take advantage of them, and it just hasn't happened yet for SS2. Now, part of the reason for that is because of that aforementioned work-life balance thing I mentioned. I've been just trying to limit myself to the amount of things I will do in any given week so that I don't burn out or neglect my work or family. And then the other part of that is SS2 was designed to try and teach itself. So to me, it was kind of if it wasn't able to do that, then we failed at that level, and then we should just go back and fix that level instead of making these videos. But even beyond that, I can see the value of those videos, so I still want to produce them. But after the feedback I got from the Conqueror in-depth series, it's clear that I need to spend a lot more time preparing. So I'm just not ready to go go dive into a project of that scope. Maybe once we've got the chapter 2 production into a better place. As that's the other thing, is on top of doing these patches every week and putting out the videos, is I'm also the project lead on each of the chapter content, and I'm sure you guys would love to see the what happens to Jake. So I want to keep as much of my available time focused on that. But at some point before I've moved on from SS2, I will get you guys that in-depth series on how to play this mod. But in the meantime, I figure a live stream will fill in some of those gaps. So March 6th, Saturday, 7 p.m. Central, join me on YouTube, and I will stream out and hang out with you guys for a few hours. All right, I think that is the end of my list, and so I better cut myself off before I ramble anymore. I'll save the rambling for March 6th. So guys, take care and enjoy the mods.